Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today is my deck of painting update and I'm a few days late. Better late than never. I have been on vacation for the past week and just got back into town yesterday, which is the 24th. So I'm finally getting around to filming this on the 25th of July. I believe this is my 6th update for this project for the year, and I absolutely love updating this project. Deck of Painting is a makeup painting project that was created by Emily from Emily and Max. She was inspired by a booktuber, Books with Maddie, who thought of integrating a pack of cards into her TBR reading list to help her to choose what to read next. This project also uses a deck of cards to generate a prompt that helps you to choose a makeup or beauty product that you want to reach some kind of goal on, whether it be to use up or have a usage goal or hit pan or whatever your goal might be for that item. I like to use this project as a way to cycle through my makeup collection and get use on items that are otherwise neglected due to other makeup painting projects. So thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to get right on into the video because I just want to get it done and hopefully edit it and up for you as soon as possible. But before we do, if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. If you are not already, I would love to have you in my makeup community. If you love painting content, you are in the right place. And I always have the creator of this project, Emily, linked in my description box, as well as Maddie from Books with Maddie. So you can always find their channels there. I've got 7 items to update you on today because I had a few rollover products from last month that I just wanted to get my final uses in, but I didn't want them to take up an entire slot during the course of the month. So starting with one of those items, this is from ColourPop. This is one of their cream gel liners, and this is the shade Fast Lane. It's like a forest green gel liner. So this has been in my project actually since January, which is a long time. It's now July, so I'm happy to be rid of this one. My goal was to use this 30 times. I brought this product in for the Joker card, which I had never pulled before. It's my first time ever pulling it in January. And that prompt is, are you joking me? So you want to pull in an item that is difficult for you to pan or that you don't want to pan for whatever reason. This is an item that I definitely do not reach for on a regular basis. So I wanted to challenge myself and use this 30 times in this project. Here's what it's been looking like over the course of the past several months as I've been getting those uses in. I've been averaging maybe like 5 uses a month. Last month I was at 28 uses, so I only had 2 more to go. I did finally get those 2 more uses in, so I've hit my 30 use goal. Here's what this item is looking like today, and you can see I do have quite a dip going in this from where I originally started, which feels very satisfying. And I finally got my last use on this item today. I did use it as a liner, and I couldn't allow myself to film this video without getting that last use in. I was not going to roll this in for a following month. So finally, 30 uses on this one. My Joker item is finally out of this project. It feels so good. And we get to say see you later to this item. Although I have really grown to appreciate it, it's still working quite well in my collection. And I'm happy to know this product a little bit better and see the benefits of it. I do love how it just brings in a little pop of color that is quite subtle and can really add some dimension to a colorful look or just a neutral look. That one is rolling out. Thank goodness. In the same vein, this next item was also rolled over from last month, but also replaced with another item because I was so close to my goal. So that was the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I brought this in for a King of Hearts, which was affordable makeup item. And I think this is one of the most affordable makeup items in my whole collection. So it was perfect to bring it in for that. My goal for this was to use it 30 times. I used it 26 times during the first month, and then I used it the additional 4 times during this past month, meeting my 30 use goal. I actually exceeded those uses. I used it 32 times total, and I'm now rolling this out. And I'm happy I brought this in because it gave me a chance to kind of get to know it a little bit better. This is something that I don't reach for on a regular basis, and it is so subtle. I don't love it that much. I was kind of trying to get myself to fall in love with it, try and appreciate a more subtle highlight. I'm just not a big highlighter person, so you'd think I would like a subtle highlight, but something about this, I just felt like it didn't quite do anything for me. And it also is starting to break. The packaging is cracking there. So I don't know how much longer this one will be in my collection. I'm gonna just let it ride out the rest of the year. Maybe reach for it once or twice if I can think of it. It works okay as a finishing powder, so maybe I'll try and use it in that way. And once this packaging breaks, I might be saying goodbye to this item because I am not gonna have the patience to have this broken packaging around in my collection, especially not for a product that only cost a couple dollars. So probably wouldn't replace it once I get rid of it, but happy to have gotten some use on it, and this one is definitely rolling out. Next item is a lip product. It is from Revlon. This is one of their Ultra HD matte lip colors in the shade Addiction. I brought this in for the card Queen of Clubs, which at that time time was in it for the long haul. So this is one of the items that I'm trying to use as much as possible before the end of the year when I would like to declutter it, just because it is getting quite old in my collection. I want to use this 30 times before the end of the year. So I'm trying to average about 5 uses per month. In the first month, I used it 5 times. During this past month, I only used it 3 times, making for 8 uses total. And I now have 22 more uses to go on this item. I'm really hoping to amp up my use on this in the fall because it did not get a lot of use in the summer. It's quite a deep shade and not easy for me to wear on a daily basis. But I did layer this lip color today over another less bold kind of pink color. So it did kind of tone it down a little bit, and I like how it turned out. But I didn't reach my 5 use goal on this one, but that's okay. It'll carry over to the next month. I still have, I still have 5 more months to get those remaining 22 uses, so I'm not too worried about it. And this one will indeed be around for the long haul, at least until the end of this year. The next item is another lip product. This was from Essence. It's one of their matte lip colors, and it's quite old packaging. I don't even think they have this packaging anymore, so that tells you how old this lipstick is, but it is still performing very beautifully. I really, really love this matte lip formula from Essence, and it's very, very affordable. Here is a little swatch of it. Beautiful, peachy, neutral nude. Really, really easy to wear and perfect for this time of year. This actually came in for the prompt seasonal, which was the 7 of clubs when I drew it. And I had a goal of using this 15 times. I'm happy to say I did meet that 15 use goal, and I used up quite a substantial amount of product during those 15 uses. I lost a lot of my footage. I had an external hard drive break, so I might not have the footage of what this lipstick looked like when I first rolled it in, but I know that you could see the entire imprint or the embossing of the letter E for Essence right there, and now it is almost completely gone. You can just see just the bottom part of that E in the tube still. So I've used quite a bit of this. I would say at least like, I don't know, maybe half an inch. And I'm really happy to see that progress. I'm getting quite low on this bullet, and this is an item that I could probably use up if I really put my mind to by the end of the year. I don't know, it might come into a project pan, we'll see. It's really easy to wear on a daily basis. It's such a pretty nude. I love a peachy nude, especially for day to day. It's just no muss, no fuss. I don't have to think about it. It goes with a lot of different things, and we might see this one again soon in another project. I don't know. But for now, it's rolling out of this one, and I'm really happy about that because it means I get to bring in new items. This next product was really exciting to bring into this project. It is from Oden's Eye, their Jewels and Gem palette. Oh gosh, such a gorgeous palette. One that is new in my collection and that I've absolutely fallen in love with. So I brought this in for the prompt duochrome or multi-chrome, and this eyeshadow palette has several duochrome eyeshadow shades in it. So I thought it was perfect to bring in for this prompt, and it's pretty new in my collection, so I wanted to really play with it and get to know it a little bit better. That was the 9 of spades for that month, if you care to know. So my goal was to use this palette 10 times, specifically the duochrome shades in this palette 10 times. I reached for it 7 times, and that means I have 3 more uses to go. And I think I have some pictures of some of the duochrome looks I created using this palette, so I'll go ahead and insert some of those here. I had so much fun playing with this palette. It is quite unique in my collection, and the duochromes are this one here, High, which I do have on my inner part of my lid today. I don't know how duochrome it looks in this lighting, but it's there. And I especially loved playing with Heaven, another duochrome, and Swoon. I definitely reached into other shades in here as well. I loved reaching for this one. That is Courageousness. I reached for Elation a few times, that really pretty mauve matte. I also loved Elatedness. It's a really pretty sparkly shade. So I'm really loving playing with this palette. I'm so happy I decided to pick it up, and I can't wait to use it 3 more times before it rolls out of this project. This next item I brought in for the 4 of Hearts, which was Influenced. And I'm definitely influenced by a lot of creators here on YouTube. Thank you very much. But specifically, I love watching Jessica Braun, and she absolutely loves this item from NARS. So this is their Laguna bronzing cream. I have the shade 02, and my goal was to use this 20 times. And I'm happy to say I actually reached for it more than 20 times. I used it 24 times during the course of the past month, and I can now roll this one out. Again, I don't think I have footage of what this item looked like when I first rolled it in. If I do, here you'll see it now. But after those 24 uses, here's what it's looking like today, and it is looking quite well loved. I have such a nice little dip going in on that bronzer, and I just am so happy that I brought this into my collection. It is so blendable, so easy to put on. It's beautiful on the skin. I'm wearing it today topped with another bronzer, so I don't know if you can see the full effect, but just by itself, it's beautiful, and I love, love, love having it in my collection, and I'm glad that I got some use on it because it is quite pricey. And I'd rather use something than just have it sit there and collect dust. So that one is rolling out, but hopefully I will remember to reach for it consistently as I move forward. And the last prompt is for a blush. This was for the 7 of Diamonds, just brought it in last month, and I chose the Milani Luminoso blush. I wanted to bring this one in because it's quite old in my collection and it's an item that I really, really loved, and I just kind of wanted to check in with it and kind of hang out with her a little bit. So my goal was to use this 15 times. I'm happy to say I exceeded that goal. I reached for it 18 times during the past month. So my other blush palette for my rolling project pan got a little bit neglected, but I'm happy I was able to get this one banged out during the course of 1 month, and I can roll in something fresh. So that one's saying goodbye, but this one has quite a bit of use on it. Look how low the dome is on that item. And this is an item that I could maybe even pan at some point. I could see that being feasible. Not this year, but maybe in the future. So to recap, I have 5 items rolling out: the eyeliner, the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, the NARS bronzer, the Milani blush, and the Essence matte lip color. And I have 2 items that are still staying in. This one will be here for the rest of the year, and this Jewels and Gem palette I have 3 more uses on. This should be gone by next month. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna keep my items at 5 total, so that means I have 3 items to bring into this project. Let me grab my deck of cards and get the fun started. This is what we've all been waiting for, right? The best part, yay. So I have my deck of cards here, my beloved Marilyn Monroe deck, and in here I have the Joker card, just one. I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the deck, give it some shuffles, and while I do so, go ahead and check out the game board for this month. Emily lovingly shuffles the numbered cards for us each month so we get different prompts, but the face cards and the aces all stay the same from month to month. So I'm going to draw 3 new cards, and something that I've been thinking about is I might be lowering my goals for some of these items. I have been putting like 15, 20 use or 30 use goals, which is pretty high, especially for this project where I'm really just trying to cycle through my collection. I'm not necessarily trying to hit pan or use things up. So I would like to just kind of give myself a little bit of a break and set smaller goals for myself, so I'm not stressing from month to month, and so that I can keep things moving as we go through this project, because I want to keep it interesting for myself and for all of you. Give it one more shuffle. There you are. I'm going to cut the deck. Not looking. And these top 3 cards are the cards that I will be pulling in. Without further ado, let's see what they are. Ah, an Ace of Hearts. That's always fun to see. Hello, girl. Hello, Marilyn. I have a 8 of Diamonds. Nice. And, ooh, an 8 of Spades. So let me see what those prompts are, and then I'll get to select some fun things for this project. Okay, so that red ace, the Ace of Hearts, is to add another product. Okay, that means I need to draw another card. Actually, I need to draw 2 new cards because I need to replace this card and draw another card for another product. So let me do that now. I haven't touched my cards. They're still in the same position. So I've got the King of Hearts, okay, and the 9 of Hearts. So many hearts. I must be feeling the love this month. So the 8 of Diamonds is veto. What does that mean? Kick a product out and draw in something else. Pull 2 more cards. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what the other things are before I veto anything. This is complicated this month. Okay. The 8 of Spades is fragrance. That's a fun one. The King of Hearts is an affordable item. Great. And the 9 of Hearts is concealer. Okay, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of funny right now. I don't know what I want to decide. I have to think about this. All right, I'm actually going to veto the King of Hearts, the affordable item, and pull something else in for that. So I have to draw 2 more cards again. I feel like I'm working hard today. 7 of Hearts and the 4 of Diamonds. Okay, so the 7 of Hearts is hair care. That's suiting. I could definitely go through some hair care items right now. And the 4 of Diamonds is has pan. I don't want to veto that one, but I can't. So I'm going to go ahead and think about these items. Gosh, do I have 5 items to bring in? Ugh, no. Okay, so I have 4 items to select for these 4 cards. I will be right back once I do some mulling over on this, rifle through my makeup collection, and see what I come up with. Okay, I'm back, and I really tried not to overthink this too much, so hopefully these items work well for my project going forward. I forget which order I grabbed all of these in, so I'm just gonna go with whatever I grabbed first. The 7 of Hearts was that hair care item, and I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a break here, grabbed a little bit of a gimme, and I decided to grab this sample size from Bumble and Bumble. This is their thickening spray, and I have just a little bit left in here. You can see I've had this sample for years, and I can't believe I haven't used it up yet. I brought this with me on vacation vacation recently and used it one time, and I think I used like a good third of the product just in that one use. So I think I should be able to get through this in about 2 uses, maybe 3, and hopefully this will be a little easy product for me to roll out for you all next month and have another empty in my makeup collection or my beauty collection in general. So that is the first item for hair care. This is supposed to add volume to your hair, which I really benefit from. My hair is quite fine and limp, so a volumizing product like this is a regular item in my regular routine. So I'm excited to finally have this one emptied out thanks to this project. The 9 of Hearts was a concealer, so I decided to bring in my NYX Bear With Me concealer. This is their Serum concealer, and I've already used a good little chunk of this concealer since I purchased it. I think it was at the beginning of the year that I purchased this. I'm not going to try and use this up entirely by any means, but I'm going to try and get this line up to here, that line in between the Bear With Me and the concealer serum. I would like to meet. I have no idea how long that's going to take, but I'm okay with it taking a little bit longer than a month if it does, because I really do love this concealer and it's something that'll be really easy to reach for on a daily basis. It's quite lightweight, and I can even use this as my main coverage if I choose to. So that is the next item. I hopefully will take maybe 2 months to get to that goal. Hopefully not much longer than that. For the 8 of Spades fragrance, I decided to reach for my little mini Black Opium here. I wanted to reach for this perfume because I just purchased it back in December, I think, and I haven't worn it at all. Maybe I've worn it one time. So I wanted to make sure it's getting some love in my collection. I'm going to try and wear this 10 times before I roll it out of this project. And because it's such a small amount, that might make a good little dent in there. And I just love this perfume. I had a full size, or like a 1 ounce size of it that I completely emptied, and I had to have it in my collection again. So when I saw that they had this little sample size duo with another YSL perfume, I had to pick it up around Christmas time, and I can't wait to wear this again and just get some good use on it. It's quite a spicy, sweet smell, not the best for summertime, but I'm going to enjoy wearing it regardless. And then the last item was a product that already had pan, 4 of Diamonds, I believe. So for that item, I decided to reach for this powder from LYS. This is their translucent setting powder. This is the TripleFix translucent setting powder. I have the shade Resilient, which is their translucent shade. So I brought this into my items I want to pan in 2023. In my previous video, I'll go ahead and link it here. I was kind of giving you an update on all of the items that I've been trying to pan in 2023. And because I'm feeling so confident, I decided to add this one to the list, and I'd love to have this finished up by the end of the year, and I think this project will really help me to get there. So here's what this pan is looking like today, and you can see it is quite substantial. I have a nice size pan going on there, and I think that with consistent use, I should be able to empty this out before the year is up. This one might take me a few months to get there, but I'm okay with having one item in here that's a little bit more difficult because I have a few gimmies in here and small goals. This will be my big goal for this project. I would love to have this used up completely before I roll it out of this project. So that's all for my update today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry it's late. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and let the YouTube algorithm know how much you liked it. And always feel free to leave comments down below. I love hearing from you. How is your project going? What cars did you bring in? I can't wait to go back and watch everybody's videos. I'm behind in that as well, so I apologize, but I hope your project is going well and you're having fun with it, as you should. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, bye.